What's happening? You are now watching Two Goobs podcast. I am Kyng Ralph.
And I am Robert Haze. What's going on?
What's good? What's good? How you feeling, Brody?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good today.
Yeah,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm doing well.
yeah.
Doing well. Yeah.
That's what's up. We love that. We love that. We love that. Hope y'all doing good out there in TV land.
Yes, indeed.
I am doing great. Got the thighs out a little bit. Caesar, make sure you get my thighs. Pause. Hey yo. All right, I'm feeling good. I'm drinking my wine.
We got wine. What's the wine called, by the way?
It is the brand is Dark Horse. It is their Double Down Red, and it is 15%.
It's 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, a little clink.
Look.
Ugh. All right.
Yeah, it feels like I'm drinking Suede, man.
Uh-oh.
It's not like a uh-oh. That's not uh-oh. It's just that's the feel of the wine. Like, it is a dark red.
I feel like drinking Suede sounds awful, so I'm assuming the worst.
Nah, it's just like with certain like alcohols, they can have like certain alcohols like taste like leather, or like it can give off a material, but that is smooth. Like it's not a bad thing.
No? Okay. Good, because we want to tell the people that's good.
No.
But if it's terrible, I'm going to tell you it's terrible.
It hits for sure.
All right.
Why the hold up, sidebar. Why the fuck you keep picking these strong ass wines?
I just been grabbing wines.
You just grab wine.
The last wine I just grabbed because it was sweet.
Just like, what is the highest?
Nah, I actually was looking for this Bosquet that was comparable to the Apothic Red, but I couldn't find it, so I just grabbed the first one I seen that was $9.99. Actually, I think this one was $11.99.
Okay.
So I just grabbed the first one I seen because I was gonna grab the Apothic Red, but I'm like, at this point, it had its time. Everybody knows about Apothic Red. They don't need us to tell them.
They had a run.
Yeah. So I was gonna grab. I think next time we do a show, I'm gonna grab like another style of that brand.
Okay.
Because they did have a couple different ones. They had this gold one too that I thought was pretty cool. And then I did think about grabbing like a champagne, but then I was just like, nah.
I think that's for like specific episodes.
Yeah. Milestones. Yeah, like when we get to like episode 25
or something.
Yeah. Or like the finale of season 1 type shit.
Probably
will do it for the when we do the year wrap up.
Year wrap up, okay.
Yeah.
On like some New Year's type
shit. Yeah. I fuck with it.
Okay.
All right. Anything you want to get off your chest before we start?
Well, a conversation we was having before the camera goes. Jordan Peele does make great movies, but he also has cringy moments as well. But those cringy moments are intentionally cringy.
Yeah. But I think that's like a extension of like him as a person, because I just feel like they're like, when you think about Key and Peele, there was a lot of intentionally cringy moments to get the laugh off.
Yeah.
So like, I see it, but now I see he's translating it to more cinematic, like thought-provoking films. And I fuck with it. I'm like, me personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So like, the negative parts of it, like the only one that I think is like, what was the one with the aliens? I didn't see that one, but I heard.
Oh, Nope.
I heard that one was a swing and a miss.
Nope.
But I felt like everything that
you're not gonna understand it the first watch.
Yeah, I still haven't. Yeah. Nope. No, you're not gonna understand it.
You're not gonna understand it the first watch. That's one that you just watch like, I give it 3 times.
Okay.
Give it 3 times. As a film, it's pretty good, but there's a lot of just random stuff happening.
Yeah. The one thing I do like, I can agree with you on something that you said off the camera or offline, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Before we started rolling and recording, I think as a person, he is unseasoned. but I just don't see his films being unseasoned.
Okay.
Like I think comparably, like you mentioned Ryan Coogler, I think Ryan Coogler's movies are definitely black as fuck.
There's
But he's
Old
a
Bay
black,
within these
but he's black as
films.
fuck too. So not to say that like just because Jordan Peele don't act a certain way, he not black, but there's just a little bit of like you feel like home with Ryan Coogler than Jordan Peele,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't see the correlation in the film,
Okay.
the movies. I still feel like the movies still are like I still leave there feeling like yeah, like it's still the films hit for me like the first three at least.
Yeah.
I still felt like it hit like home
Okay.
in a sense.
Yeah, I mean he
That's
did
where
have a
I'm
run,
like
yeah.
I didn't see Nope, so I can't speak on that one. But I know Candyman, um, Us, I think it was called Us,
Yeah,
and
Get
then Get
Out,
Out.
Us. I forgot if Ma was a part of that, but that was kind of a hit of a miss. Nope was a hit of a
If
miss.
that's his movie, then I did fuck with that movie though, regardless if it was his or not. But I just didn't know he was attached to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies where it's like it's produced by Jordan Peele, but the ones that are directed by
Yeah,
Jordan
because wasn't
Peele, yeah.
what was the HBO film they cut? That everybody's pissed that they wasn't that a Jordan Peele like he produced it too.
It was, I mean, do you know what you're talking about?
Love.
He directed that Lovecraft Country.
He had something to do with it. He was a part of it.
But
That's
that's
it's
that. Yeah, if that's the case, I think that's producing it because there's a lot that he produced. Like he produced Black Klansman. Obviously, he's with Spike Lee, so that's not his film, but he produced helping that. But outside of that, I wouldn't think.
all right. So yeah, Black Klansman was his production.
Mhm.
Candyman, Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul, and him along with Nope, Get Out, Us, and Us.
Mhm.
Those are all of things that were under his production company, Monkey Paw.
Mhm.
Um, and then there's another one coming called The People Under the Stairs,
Oh, okay.
which is a remake of the Wes Craven.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
I think that I feel you. I just think when it comes to them like them horror films, bro, I feel like he batting 1,000.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
I don't even see like his movies as horror films. I just see them as thrillers. Horror films aren't horror films nowadays, to me, at least.
Well, Candyman is a horror film.
I mean, Candyman, yes, that's the one horror film. I don't think he's done multiple horror films, in my opinion. Candyman is the only horror film that Jordan Peele has ever made.
Hey, I'm still right though. He made one and hit that one out the park, so he's batting 1,000.
Okay, you got it. You got it. Yeah, because Get Out's not one. Us is not one.
Those are definitely thrillers.
Yeah, no, yeah. At most they're thrillers. But yeah, you can tell it's not seasoned properly, but it still gets the job done. You still enjoy the meal.
Yeah, I definitely disagree with you, but that's neither here nor there.
But yeah, hey, it is what it is.
All right. So who you listening to, or what you listening to? What got you in a chokehold?
In a chokehold,
If any.
the one. Well, the main thing that I'll be listening to if I'm on a drive is Alfredo 2.
Okay.
More I keep listening to it, I don't think there's any skips on Alfredo 2, in my opinion.
2 no skips?
Yeah, 2 no skips.
All right.
Volcano album with Jungle. I've been listening to that randomly as far as just like an upbeat, just house vibe and everything. You got that. Amine's 13 Months of Sunshine was really dope.
Was that the last one?
What you mean?
Was that the last one?
His latest album, yes. That was his latest album.
That's the one that got Vacay on it?
Yeah.
That's my shit. I can't hold you.
Yeah, it's dope, especially him going on the, like, after him working with, like, K-Tronada, him sticking with the more electric side as opposed to, like, hip-hop, like, boom bap style. Like, he can go and interchange between different pockets, but him going within this house vibe and this more upbeat, energized way, I like it. So it's 13 Months of Sunshine. And another one that I would say that's in there that I go back to. Um, what's the Clips? What's the Clips' first project?
The first one?
The very first project with
What, Lord willing?
Yes, Lord willing.
Okay.
Yeah, the intro and then Virginia. I always keep going back to those tracks. Yeah, the verses is dope. Verses is dope within that song.
For sure. Yeah, me personally, I got a few. Like Starline is definitely Chance the Rapper.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit.
I'm gonna see him in a few weeks. I have a ticket. I actually got a call the venue though, because it's in Hollywood Palladium or something like that. But when I was looking at tickets, it had like every ticket was like $80. And then I went back and looked and I was on Vivid Seats, and it was like $50 for 2 tickets. Okay. But it was like on the balcony. And so I'm just like, something about this just doesn't feel right.
Might be some nosebleeds, you never know. Then again, I never seen a show at Fountain Blue, so I wouldn't really know.
Yeah, I'm not even going to the one out here. That's what I'm saying. It's Hollywood Palladium is the
venue. You're gonna go to the one in Cali.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm gonna be in Cali while he's here. And then I think he's here on Saturday.
Okay.
Which I think is the 18th. And then on the 20th is a Monday. And so while he's here, I'm gonna be there. And so I was just like, fuck it, I'll just extend the extra day and then come back Tuesday. So
okay.
Well, technically 2 extra days because I was supposed to come back on Sunday. But I think I'll just end up doing that. And then so Starline, Chance the Rapper, and then I've really been fucking with Jid's album, and he's supposed to come out here or come. I think I'm gonna go to Arizona. Sorry, Martin. I just want to go to Arizona. That's the first thing that popped in my head. I'm sorry I lied to you, Martin. I just didn't want to go to Arizona. But Jid, I think because he's I don't think Jid's. I think Joey Badass is coming here, so he's like the week before my birthday.
When Joey coming up?
November 4th, I believe. Okay. Me and Tar were talking about it. He was like, let me know. And I was like, bro, I'm definitely gonna go see Joey.
Okay.
Because I've actually never seen Joey. Like, I went to the concert that he opened up for Schoolboy, and Brooklyn Bowl let me down, dog. They had a nigga in line so long, I missed Joey. I walked in there, and he was like, Vegas, I fuck with y'all, and got out of there. And I'm like, as I'm walking in, I'm like, yo, y'all niggas is hoes, bro.
That's rough.
So, yeah, I never saw Joey perform. So, yeah, I didn't get a chance. So, but I did see Schoolboy that night. But
I've probably seen Joey like 3 times.
Yeah. And then I don't know. I just been, because I fuck with Joey's album. Like when we did that review, I fuck with Joey's album.
Yeah.
But because I knew I was going to go to Paradise, which I met the people that were running the event, and I hope that they're able to keep it going. I'm just not sure because of like, already like when you go see like R&B artists or like soul independent indie artists, it's already like a small crowd in there anyway. So I feel like trying to get I feel like this is a tall task to try to get many people like to continue to keep it going.
Yeah.
Especially if they put something in this time period or that time period that's can take money from it. So like there is no Life is Beautiful right now. So it's like easy to grab that September slot.
Yeah.
From a music festival standpoint, because ain't nothing out here. But because I think that like right now to go to the question is I was listening to Jameson, Raven Lenae, and Sacred Souls.
Okay.
But Raven Lenae is she got me in a chokehold since the last, like for over like the last week and a half.
Okay.
She got some bops. But I always knew like I always used to see her as like features on other people's albums, so it's like my first time really listening to her music.
Okay.
And I fuck with it. I think she's super dope. And I think that the festival was dope. It was a great opportunity. I worked for Sorry Not Sorry, so I got an opportunity to work the festival. But being in that, there was a good amount of people there. It almost got derailed based off of weather. Like Jameson, I want to say it's Jameson. I hope I'm saying it right because it's JMSN. I think it's just said Jameson or Jemison, or Jemison. But his set got cut short because of the thunder and the lightning.
Oh, okay.
So like they delayed it, and then when they came back, they did like one more song. And it was like, all right, Vegas, I gotta get out of here. Sorry.
Did him dirty.
And then and it was like that was one of the 3 people I really wanted to see.
And how long did he perform for before that happened?
He probably got 15, 20 minutes.
That's rough.
Total.
Yeah.
Where everybody else got about like 45 to an hour at least.
Damn. Okay.
And so, but it was a dope show. I thought it was real cool. They had like this hibachi truck that was out there. Shout out to the girls that was at the Kettle One booth. They was hooking your boy up. Not on shift though. Not on duty. I waited till I got off.
Okay.
But the homie, the store manager from Centennial, he went and got a drink because he gave his girl at one of the bars 2 free scoops, thinking that she would hook it up with a drink when we got off, bro. $35 for that big ass cup. I was like, ooh.
You talking about that same cup we did?
Yeah,
Cater? Oh, yeah.
He thought she was gonna give him some kind of She was like, I need all them ducks in a row.
Nah. And if you ever had this it's a 32-ounce cocktail, whatever you want. Think of like going to a regular club, you just get the regular like 8-ounce cup. No, you're gonna get this big super size 7-Eleven size cup.
Big gulp ass cup.
Yes. And it will get you toe up. Cause I think, what do you think? It's like what, 3-4 shots within
I think it's 3.
Yeah.
I think it's 3.
It's about,
if they fuck with you, they might give you 4. But because they do, from what I remember, they do free pour. So if you can like fuck up the count and rig the system, just start throwing out numbers. Is 7, 8, 12, 13, 68, 72, and start a conversation with them. Maybe you can throw off the count, or you can get an extra shot in there.
Yeah.
But so but I went over to the Kettle One girls and was telling them how he paid all that money for drinks, and then so the lady was like, "Oh, you gave us ice cream, so just keep coming back. We'll hook you up." So I just pretty much I gave them $10 of the cash tips that I made, and just was going back and running up them samples over and over and over again, spamming the shit out of them samples. They had a Casamigos margarita, and then they had like a Kettle One. It looked like a pink lemonade with Kettle One type shit, and it was cool.
And Kettle One vodka, right?
Yeah, and it was cool. It was a good time. I think the vibes was cool. They had some good food there. I definitely fucked with the music. I wish I would have been able to do some of my shroomies like I would have liked, but I was there for work, so I didn't want to like.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, people see me later on. It's like that nigga was zooted when I see him.
Like what?
And I got off at 9. I was supposed to be off at 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I didn't get off till like 9. So it was just like by the time I got off, and then it would have took an hour, 30 minutes to an hour for the shrooms to like really hit the system, and then I really just would have been on shrooms for Sacred Souls, and then going home. So I just like, I'm good.
I did see a lot of like highlights for Sacred Souls too. I saw like him like going out in the crowd, like laying out in the grass and stuff like that, like kicking it with people. Like when Can I Call You Rose came on.
Yeah.
It looked dope. It
was a good time, man. I
completely forgot he was performing around this time because I knew I was mad about missing Hiatus Coyote. I was mad about missing
because I was pissed I missed him back in January because
No Worries, the No Worries concert as well.
Damn, I didn't even know they came out here.
It was at House of Blues, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Our person behind the scenes at House of Blues. See, did you get to work for that show? Did you get to work at that show for House of Blues? For No Worries? Like Anderson .Paak and Knowledge? Damn. but
that's crazy.
hey, at least you know we linked in. At least you know we linked in.
Yeah.
But yeah, nonetheless.
All right, but to keep music,
Mm-hmm.
but change topics. Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl.
Okay.
How you feel about it?
It's about to go stupid.
I think so too, bro. I'm like, one, I love it because after Kendrick last year or this year, however you want to look at it, people were very much upset. And I loved it from an artistic standpoint. Plus, I just like Kendrick. So it just is what it is. But I do think that, like, going from that to then now, because if there's one thing I love doing is pissing people off. And so to piss off racist whites, it's even more fun because you get to find out how ignorant people really are. Like people saying like, "Oh, he's illegal. He's not even a U.S. citizen," and it's like, have you ever tried to fly to Puerto Rico? You don't need a passport
at all.
So like, obviously there's something there to it. You're wrong on that front.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's just certain shit. Then it's like when then you start to see people's bias, cause like, you didn't say nothing. You ain't say none of that when it was Rihanna. You ain't say none of that when it was Coldplay. You ain't say none of that when it was Shakira.
Oh no.
And it's like, nah, like now it's really starting to show, like, all right.
It shows sometimes. I wouldn't say Shakira got a.
Nobody complained about Shakira being up on that stage.
You say nobody?
There were no complaints. Shakira got that nod, and then not a single person was like, yeah, I mean, obviously you got your extra racist whites, but like now the ones that are like, oh my God, this is America.
Mm-hmm.
Them ones was not saying nothing when Shakira was up on that stage.
Well, the people that I was watching, what was it, the season opener when it was in Brazil?
Brazil?
Yeah, I forgot who was even playing for that season opener, but there was.
Oh, that was the Packers. When the Packers played Detroit. Was that in Brazil? Wasn't that one in Brazil?
Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, why are you looking that up? But during that halftime show, there was also another international female artist that killed it as well. But if the people watching the NFL has patterns. So if they show you who they're gonna open the season with, and them going international, going to Ireland, going to here, what are they supposed to have? Like 9 international games this season? Like if
it was Chiefs and Chargers.
Okay, yeah, that was yeah, and then Chargers whooped that ass. But
yeah, got them up out of there.
Yeah, so
real Grammy like.
Them showing that halftime show, you gotta know that they're gonna keep going with this. We need a bigger market. We need to scale this. So
Rams and 49ers is tied going to overtime.
Going on overtime?
Yeah.
So that means Matt Stafford's going stupid. Hey, shout out to fantasy football as well.
Back ass Matt.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what
Terrible.
I'm saying?
Broken vertebrae.
Matt about to do it again.
Probably.
Yeah, Matt about to do it again. But I digress. NFL has a lot of patterns. So if they show you that they're going to have an international act open the season, they're going to have an international act be in the Super Bowl. So with this, Bad Bunny is the biggest artist in the world currently.
The world?
In the world, bro.
He is the biggest?
Your favorite artist.
What about BTS, man?
Bad Bunny giving BTS a run for their money, bro.
Yeah, run for their money, but I still feel like BTS is bigger.
Nah.
Worldwide?
Worldwide.
Yeah. Now, if we're just talking about the Americas.
No, worldwide, Greg.
Or like on this side of the hemisphere.
The whole world, Greg.
The Western. Well, are we Western? We're the Western Hemisphere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I feel like he got that. But BTS definitely got the Eastern Hemisphere.
You'd be surprised.
No.
We still got Spain.
Korea?
We still got Spain. We still got Italy. You still got some Spanish-speaking people within the UKs, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Spanish stuff is worldwide.
Them people love BTS though.
I'm rocking with Bad Bunny.
White people love BTS.
You don't think white people don't love Bad Bunny?
We're seeing what that looks like right now.
So you going with all? See, you love rage baiting. I can't stand your ass. Can't stand your ass. You do this shit every time.
I definitely do.
Like, come on now. If Bad Bunny is good for business, man.
Oh, he's definitely good for business. I think that like when it comes to, I think the thing that people need to realize, especially like these racist whites, is when it comes to the Super Bowl is, it's not as big as like the World Cup, but it's such a major production in that it's international. Like people in other countries are watching the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to expand to the point where I'm playing in Germany, I'm playing in Brazil, why wouldn't I get someone who is an international superstar to perform on that stage?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna get people that are like the same way, especially when when Rihanna, it was like, oh, there's a Super Bowl at the Rihanna concert. Like you're gonna get people that are like, oh, there's a Super Bowl at the Bad Bunny concert.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I just think that it's a smart move. I think it's a smart business move. He's definitely gonna kill the stage. I can't wait to see what he does.
I am going into this blind the same way I did going blind with this Demon Slayer movie. So I'm
I've never really watched him perform, but I mean, I did.
But you know when certain songs come on, especially in a club, them hookah lounges,
I hope he plays La Canción, but at the same time, I don't know his discography like that to know how important that song is to him and his discography.
Right. But he gonna bring them. He gonna bring them things.
Oh
out.
Yeah.
Them tings
is definitely gonna be out there.
Them things about to be out, man.
Where is the Super Bowl at?
Puerto Rico.
That would be crazy. Hold up, where is the Super Bowl?
Donald Trump about to be mad as shit. Puerto Rico. Like what?
Oh, it's where the 49ers play.
Oh, it'll be in San Francisco?
Yeah.
That is.
Well, technically Santa Clara.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, technically Santa Clara. But
wow. Just gonna put their business out like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta let them know because
they're not really San Francisco.
Yeah, they're not really in San Francisco.
Damn, so like, are the Valkyries even San Francisco?
Yeah.
Oh, because they
play. Yeah, because they play at Chase Arena.
Mm.
Or Chase. Wherever the Golden State Warriors play.
Okay.
Which is, they moved from Oakland to San Francisco. I mean, yeah, to San Francisco to yeah.
Damn, with the Oakland pimping's at an all-time high, but the stock is at an all-time low. But shout out to Oakland, though, man.
Yeah. I hope they can get it together because everybody I've ever met from Oakland is just cool peoples.
Yeah,
but it doesn't look good.
Yeah, man, it's looking like Gotham.
Yeah. I heard San Francisco be looking like. I remember Dad ever tell you when he went out there and his friend was like, "Hey, how'd you get here?" He was like, "Oh, I drove." He was like, "Where'd you park?" And he was like, "Oh, I parked over here." And he was like, "Yo, go get your car now," because he was like, they just be busting out windows.
Y'all just be busting doors open, man.
Yeah, just busting windows out. Anything that they can see in your car, yeah, they gonna go get it.
It's rough. I mean, if I'm paying over $2,500 in rent,
$3,000 in rent.
Yeah.
Rent.
I wouldn't gonna say that because that's like New York prices at that point. But yeah, it's nuts, man. It's nuts.
What are your thoughts on kids doing content? And when I say content, I mean like dancing TikTok videos or lip reading or lip syncing, or toy reviews, collabs with their parents, things of that such. Just anytime to them being on any kind of internet. Because, and to give the framework of the question, shout out to the homegirl Yaz and the LSD Gang Entertainment over there. I was over on her pod earlier in the week, and that was something that we talked about. And it was like pretty much essentially, you know how people, and this is something I got a problem with, is you ever see the people that kind of like dress their kids as like in the fashion of what they look for in the opposite sex.
I've never seen that.
So like you ever seen like a girl that like she has a son and it's like how she likes her man to dress? Like she likes a man that's gonna be in like some skinnies with Vans and
But
a graphic tee.
the kids
But now
dress like
but she's
that.
gonna dress her 3-year-old son in that same look with the same haircut style that like she likes her man to have. Or like people are dressed like little girls in clothes that's like they got a crop top shirt and some leggings.
Maybe it's just because I'm not a parent. I'm not
Well,
seeing this
it's more
shit.
so like I've seen it in person, but I've seen it on social media as
I'm
well.
probably have seen like a kid in like like Adidas jumpsuit, maybe like some jeans and a button up or something like
But it's
that.
like, come on now, outside of like
But I never see someone like
Christmas,
blatantly be like, "This is a caption of what I want my man to
they're not
dress
they're
like."
not they're not doing it and saying that, but you can tell that that's what they're doing.
Okay.
Like in their mind, this is what men look good in. So they have a son, so they're gonna put their son in
Yeah,
that
make
same
sure
outfit.
son dressed to the nines.
But it's like they're a child at the end of the day. Get that kid in some bluey and some Oshkosh, bro. Like they don't need Vans and the newest Jordans and shit like that. So like the point of what I'm saying is that like specifically when it comes to like little girls, people are
Mm-hmm.
gonna be whatever when it comes to the kids anyway.
Right.
I was like, but specifically the conversation and when we were having it was specifically for like 2 or 3-year-old little girls. People are like dressing them in certain outfits that's just kind of like,
A little too much.
yeah. And so that was what we were talking about. So then it kind of turned into like, well, how do you feel about it? And I was like, well, someone used the same, like the opposite side of like his child is 6. So he was like, I just felt like the internet is not no place for a 6-year-old. I was like, me personally, my daughter is 6. I told her mom, like when she was like 1, maybe even like, no, I think she was about 1 because it was the beginning of 2020.
Mm.
And Elena was born in 2019. So the beginning of 2020 is when I started the Juke Boys sports show.
Okay.
And so at that point, I told her mom, like, when she gets old enough and I can have conversations with her, I'm gonna start having her on my platforms. Or I was like, I was gonna do a daddy daughter YouTube channel. Is actually what I said.
Mm.
And so, I think that like her mom had no issues with it. She was like, I'm cool with that. Then the conversation we had with dad earlier, I reminded her and she never said anything like she had a problem with it.
Mm.
So I'm like, for me personally, I just think that, yeah, I get it. I think that there's weirdos everywhere, bro. Like it's just some stuff like now I'm not finna be putting my child in provocative clothing to attract the weirdos because it was somebody that they were talking about where it'll be like a child TikTok person and then they got fans and followers, but a lot of their followers are grown ass men. And then they like travel with the kids, and then people can meet and greet the child.
Yeah.
And it's like people taking pictures with the little girl sitting on some random grown man's lap.
Yeah.
And it's like that shit goofy and weird.
Wild.
Yeah. And so I'm just like, I'm not doing that. I was like, I just think that like one, I do content. So my daughter sees a lot of the shit that I do while I'm there recording it. She might not see it because she don't have social media, but she'll see while I'm recording it, and she wants to do it too. So I'm like, if you got the personality for it, which I feel like she does, like, all right, if you want to do it, let's record some little funny videos and post it. You can post it on my page.
Right.
I was like, but like, I'm also making sure that people aren't able to just contact my child.
Yeah. I feel like it's like as long as you got like parental restrictions within certain things and it's a controlled environment instead of just you don't really know like it this can happen within anything. Like I do watch like kids that are in jujitsu and their parents kind of like coach them and everything like that. You have that. You got kids that stream games and everything like that. There's weirdos within that. There's weirdos within jujitsu, within everything. So it's more so just as long as they're not privy to random interaction that may be a threat or
Yeah.
danger to them,
Yeah.
and that's controlled. I think it's perfectly fine. Like I like in this case, um, and especially with content nowadays, with how valuable it is, it's not really a monolith with how you can go forward with this.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's interesting, bro. It's interesting. I would really know what to do. Like as far as with content, as long it is not jeopardizing the safety or the integrity of my kids and my family, then it's okay. I feel like it's cool. And plus, you the parent at the end of the day. So if you're not watching over who's contacting A, B, and C, you should pretty
Yeah.
much be the manager of your kid if your kid got content going like that.
Dead
So,
ass. Dead ass. Cause yeah, like that shit that happened like in the past, a lot of stuff is just crazy because it's like when you hear stories of like things that happened in the 80s and the 90s and shit even to the 2000s and currently it's like just to hand your child off to a stranger and you're just not around is
mm-hmm,
wild as hell to me.
mm-hmm.
Like the people that was giving their 14, 15-year-old child and just letting them travel with R. Kelly is
Yeah, that
like
was
how you
nuts.
just was just what? You don't know that man from a can of paint. He just a famous person that you looked up to or what or was just famous and he was like, "Oh, that's so cool." Like I just that shit is weird to me. Like I
Yeah.
think that I think ultimately it's like one of those things is like if like for example, I'm a store manager
Mm.
at my job. Ultimately, even if I'm not there, anything that happens in a negative way is like that's your fault. And I just feel like as a parent, like regardless if you were there or not, I feel like if something happens to your child, like you are at fault and complicit in certain things happen. It's just some things that are just so blatantly
Mm-hmm.
obvious that you should not do them or that you should question things that when we get to a point of where we're not questioning things,
Right.
like you're not doing your job as a child.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're
I mean,
enabling
as a
it.
parent.
You're enabling it.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
I think that like those are the things that we need to that I get it for like there's different strokes for different folks.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've had people say like, "Oh, I'm never posting my child." Like people will look at me funny for because I do videos with my daughter and she's on my social media. So like some people look at me funny, but it's like at the same time I'm just like, bro, there's just some shit I can't control.
Yeah.
I was like, if my daughter finds it to be um like I'm a social media person. There's some people who don't like social media. So like if you're also that certain person that doesn't like social media, but then you don't want your child on social media, cool. But like
There also is parental controls for this.
facts.
Yeah, like same way you can go on Xbox Live and there's parental controls. Hey, you got till 8:30. You
Yeah.
can turn that shit off, bro.
Yeah.
It's like same. I mean, same way
You can
with
do that on
this.
your phones too.
Yeah. So it's like it. The more you allow, then the bigger the slippery slope can be. So within that, it's just you can't really prevent or control everything. So, but you can set your child up for the best.
Yeah.
So that's really the only thing I could say about that, man. It's like everybody can, everyone is protective about their kids.
Yeah.
Everyone is. There is degrees to it for
Yeah.
sure. There is degrees to it to where it's like you gotta let your kid branch out.
Yeah.
Gotta let your kid branch out and figure things out for himself. I think sooner the better within certain things. I'm not saying with that. I'm definitely not saying within like sexuality or anything like that. That is something that like you got to be old enough to comprehend and figure that out. Like
Yeah.
as a child, base things like, oh, what do I like to do? Like, oh, if this person has a big personality, okay, let's expand and evolve this big personality within this content and make it safe to where like he's doing what he likes. He's not doing what he's not forced to do this. We can do something else. We can go ahead, go to school, go do this, go do that. But this is just something we love to do. As long as that's understood and it's not like you're exploiting your kid,
Yeah.
then it's okay because people have different motives. Not everyone has the same motives of positive actions. So knowing that is just, yeah, you can tell who's who. within that type of shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. And as an artist yourself,
Oh God, I am an artist.
you're a
I'm an
younger
artist.
you're a younger artist.
Shout out to Robert Haze on all platforms, aka Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, all the nines, even Pandora. You know what I mean? There's another one called Deezer out there. You know what I'm saying? Robert Haze, all platforms. Check him out.
All
But yeah,
right.
nah, you said as an
And
artist?
so as an artist,
Okay.
is
As
there
an
a
artist.
such thing as too old for hip hop?
No.
And how do you feel about like some older artists coming back and dropping albums over this past year?
I love it. I love it. It's actually my favorite thing right now. I think the old niggas is whooping the young niggas ass right now. Keep it a stack with you.
All right, so what old niggas you talking about?
We got the best producer right now is Alchemist.
All right.
Right now. Best producer on a legendary run.
Yeah.
Ever since he started working with Currency.
Yeah, the white man doing it.
He doing it. LA's finest. You know, New York try to claim that nigga. They for sure try to claim that nigga.
You know him for his New York work though.
Yes, but he is a LA nigga at heart for sure.
Yeah.
But I digress. Alchemist is a legendary artist, lyricist, and probably when it's all said and done, especially with this run, like so late in his career, you gotta treat it like wine. Like this shit ages finely instead of just certain things aging like milk. Like I don't want certain people that have had a major influence or a huge impact within the culture, within the art form, just die so fast. And then now we're just reaching out to somebody else. Like, no, these people deserve to have a story. They deserve to start something within themselves. They deserve to have a legacy that they can turn around and say that, like, hey, yo, like, you can do this for a minute. You ain't gotta do this for just 10 years, get a hit, and then just skate. Like this can be generational. As long as you put the work in like that, whole 10,000 hours part of it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Alchemist has perfected it. You got DJ Premier, No ID, Pete Rock coming back with Common.
I feel like it's way easier for as a producer though. Like I feel like when like the nature of the conversation I'm having is not that producers aren't like important. Like I think it's more so the conversation I'm having is more so on the vocal side.
On the vocal side?
As an MC, like is it like not is it, but because I do feel like most of the producers that are the most popular producers or like they're goated essentially is one, you got to do it as for a while to be able to still be able to do it, but you still got Pharrell. Pharrell is one of the best producers, period, and still current. Kanye, as much as we call him whatever he is, he's still that. Timbaland still does shit at a high level. Zaytoven, Mike Will, like I feel like then when you got the DJ Premiers and the and the Alchemists of the world, I feel like it's easier because once you get a sound, as long as your sound isn't just like, as long as you're able to evolve, which is the part that some people just don't do it. Like for me, like when I was talking about Chris earlier, we were talking about how much he just dislikes Fabulous. This one I particularly agree with. I'm not a big Swiss Beats guy. I never was, even at his peak. I'll give him his props because it's kind of like I kind of put him in like that category of like Future. I'm not a huge Future fan, but there's enough people that like his music that I'm not finna sit here and be a hater and say like, oh, this person is not like great. But Swiss Beats to me, I feel like if we were to go through a list of like the top 10 producers, I can give you a bunch of songs that the beat, I'm not even gonna talk about like what the words that are being put on the record. The beat itself, the instrumental itself sound like this one. This one sound like that one.
For Swiss?
For Swiss Beats particularly.
Okay.
where I feel like there's certain things that like Kanye, when he's in a certain pocket, you can tell this is a Kanye beat, but I wouldn't say that this song sounds like this song and this song sounds like this song.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there's a certain feel that when Kanye was in his sample like hip hop bag, you can tell that this was a Kanye sample.
Yeah.
Or a Kanye beat. Where I feel like with Swiss, you gonna get them synths.
Yeah.
That was finna come through heavy, and it's
mad 808s.
And that shit gonna sound like this gonna sound like that. So like for me, I feel like it is something like I do want to give them credit where credit is due, but I do think that I think it's a lot easier from a production standpoint to stay around for a while than to be the person on wax rapping.
Yeah, because you went through the hard part. Like you went through going and dealing with vinyl and using memory to record instead of just now we're on a DAW and we can record off of anything. We have multiple inputs. Like technology has been so advanced to the person that has worked on music or produced music within the 80s and the 90s. They can just soar within the 2020s now because of the advancement of technology. There's so much that you can do within creativity. And if you started off young within this, it's just a lot of these veteran artists are within their stride now because of how easy it is to make music. Not saying you can make great, it's not easy to make great music.
Right.
But it's easy to make music than it was back in the 80s, back in the 90s, even in the 2000s when we were making CDs, burning CDs. Like, it, as time advances, the easier that it gets. But these vets, it just makes it easier for them. So, yeah, it's good to have it within hip hop. We need a lot of veteran voices and a lot of wisdom within messages.
Yeah.
There is time to have fun. There is time to have fun, and there is also time for things to be informative.
Yeah. I feel like the thing about it is that I think in order for it to really truly work is to have some maturity in the bars.
Mm-hmm.
Where, for example, like one of the main criticisms of like Drake is that his content matter is still the same content matter he was making 10 years ago.
Don't you talk about Drake on this podcast.
And so I feel like regardless if you disagree with it or agree with it or not, it is a major criticism of him.
It is.
And so I think that when you start to get people that are older, it's like you're going to start looking at them like, all right, so at what point is the content maturing? Where I feel like the good thing, I think a great thing that happened for Pusha T is being back in a group with his brother, because you can definitely hear the difference in the music from his last project by itself to this last Clips album.
Oh yeah, he loves making music with his brother.
I think that like just the maturity of the content itself was just a little different. The content matter of itself was different. I think that but in order to really truly make it work, like this is the part where I think that it is great, and why it's a topic in itself, is that like you get people like Ice Cube. Ice Cube dropped an album in the last year, but it's like, but did you listen to it? It's like, bro, them old ass flows. It's like to some degree,
you gotta advance with the time.
There's a little bit of evolution that it's gonna take in order to really be able to put a stamp on it from a mass appeal standpoint.
Right.
But like Nas has done a great job of still being able to, like, when he went through his run, his few, because I think he got 2 trilogies with Hit Boy. And so Nas is like
he should make a third, but he's busy making a casino in Queens. So he did just get approved for that shit, by the way. So
shout out to him. Shout out to
Nas. But
shout out to Jeezy too for getting the residency out here.
We gotta wear a tuxedo going
Thug
to Jeezy
Motivation
now.
101. But over orchestra. is lit. I'm definitely gonna try to go to that.
You gotta wear a suit, bro.
I don't give a damn. I got suits.
Yeah, you got.
I just don't ever wear suits. So
but that's the whole trend with the shit. Yeah.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Nothing wrong with that. But I just think that when it comes to certain people, like even LL dropped an album, I never really got a chance to really truly listen to it. But I think the one thing is like when we start to have certain people, I think it's great to have those things though, because like I think the one thing that people forget is that hip hop is not that old. So like I think we might be going on 50. Yeah. So
50,
it's like
it'll be 51.
So it's like when you really truly think about it, it's like when you compare to like rock groups and rock bands, it's like you got them people up there 70 years old still out there rocking. And people are still going to see them. But it's like for some reason there was this stigma that like, oh, hip hop is just like, oh, like Jay-Z too old to be rapping.
Nah, Jay-Z.
And this was back when that nigga was 40 something.
Yeah.
So like I think that like it's a thing now that like I like to see it. But I do think that it does take to have a conversation. It's like and this is the part where like I understand where 3 Stacks is coming from. And it's like if you don't feel it, you just don't feel it, regardless of how I feel about it. Like I think that I've heard him rap on other people's songs enough to know that you can make something that sounds relevant and fresh that makes it you. But if you don't feel inspired to do so, who am I to tell you otherwise? I was like, but I do agree with him is where like if it ain't fresh and new to me, like I'm not finna just put out something just because y'all want me to. And I think that that's the thing of where we are in as a culture is one, we gotta be able to the old gotta be able to bring in the new, and the new needs to be accepting of the older. Because it's a lot of people, like even people like when you go look at like West Side, Griselda, pretty essentially, all 3 of them are 40 and up.
Yeah.
And it's just like they still bring this energy that you really probably wouldn't really think about how old they are until you actually look up how old they are.
Yeah.
Like for me, I looked up how old the Clips was just because it was like, damn, them niggas was around when I was in like, I remember in 8th grade is when Grinding dropped.
Yeah, because Malice is 51.
Yeah.
Malice is 51.
And Push is late 40s.
Yeah, 48. I think it's 48 or 49, one of the two.
Yeah. And so I'm like, now it's like, damn, they really are that. They really are just older statesmen in this culture.
Yeah.
But I think it's dope though. I think it's super cool. But to stick to music, Cardi B is in all types of shit. But I see this too often. In the end, is beef good for an album rollout?
If the album
she isn't the first one to do it,
good.
But if the album is 50 good, is the standard for it.
Yeah, if the album is good, then it works. If the album's trash, then the beef don't really matter. Like you gotta have good content at the end of the day. So if you just out here just putting out bunk, and you just trying to beef with people, it's just like this puts a bad taste in your fans' mouth. Pause. But you got that, and within Cardi, the new album is really good. New album is really good, but it's just after a while, it's like, come on, bro, like, and another example of elder vets within our art form. Why the fuck do we keep doing this dumb shit, yo? Like with whatever Nicki is saying about Cardi.
Nicki's wild.
With whatever Cardi's doing. I don't even know how Bia got put into this conversation.
Bro, for real, that was the one for me is like when I seen that she was throwing shots at Bia, I was like, how? Wait, where did
she called
the most random?
She called Bia fat in the when she was on testimony. She ain't call her fat, but she was doing her face expressions and stuff like that. She was pretty much calling her fat. But the lawyer did a terrible job, mind you. I don't know what the dispute was about when it came to that Cardi case, but the lawyer that was against Cardi, trash. trash. I've
Oh,
never.
so pretty much, Cardi went to a doctor's appointment.
Uh-huh.
There was a security guard at the office that started recording her or something along them lines. And Cardi asked him to stop. He wouldn't. So, Cardi is Cardi. So it was
we gotta
Yeah.
bop
So then she was being brought up on charges of like assault and shit like that.
Oh, okay. And then that was dismissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dismissed. So, but yeah, no, yeah, you had that, and then the whole Bia situation.
I just think it's like, I hate to do this to women because, like, and essentially, in its truest form, I'm all for feminism. In its truest form, like, I think that women should definitely get everything that they deserve. I was like, but it's the same thing when it comes to like certain things about like black people, and it's like we can't fight with each other and then ask for respect. You can't save everybody, which is the thing that I hate the most about it. I was like, but there's some things that you have a hand in your own demise when it comes to certain things. So to bring it back to what I'm talking about is like, I feel like every woman's major, like mainstream woman's album is attached to some kind of drama or beef.
Well, if we go back to it, outside of Rhapsody's recent album, what was it, last year?
And I specifically said mainstream for a reason, because Rhapsody is not mainstream like that. She don't get songs played on the radio.
All right.
So I'm specifically talking about like the Glorillas, the Meg Thee Stallions, the Lottos, the Sexy Reds.
I don't think Glorilla last album was attached to no beef.
When was the last album?
It's like big GLO and that GLE, like that album, that recent album. Like I can look it up, but as far as that album,
and I'm not saying, and just like, because I said her name does not like mean Meg, that I'm saying that her name was attached
like
to some
with
beef.
Megan, like Megan.
I'm saying 9 times out of 10, yes, it is.
You're saying with that, like, trying to think what would glow. Let's see.
So, and sometimes it's not always their doing, because I feel like Lotto and Meg, for example.
Yeah, the Glorious
they drop something and Nicki Minaj start talking shit. That's not their fault, but also at the end of the day, you have the opportunity to not say shit back.
You got Meg guilty, Lotto definitely guilty. Cause you had Lotto and Ice Spice, but then they squashed that shit up. So yeah, City Girls up. Cardi guilty. Doechii, she guilty too.
Guilty as hell, yeah.
She guilty as fuck. Doja guilty as fuck.
Yeah.
Tyler got a different delivery within her shit.
But is she still guilty, though?
She guilty as fuck. Kehlani for sure guilty as fuck.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Sexy Red.
Her whole thing is
throw
she's
the book
guilty.
At her.
Yeah. Respectfully. I love Sexy Red.
All these artists we love. Don't get me wrong. But they are all guilty of some sort of animosity being pushed to sell a record.
Or some kind of drama. It's always it's some kind of drama, because I think a lot of times it's like, I remember I used this example with Lil Nas X, and I was just like the first EP that he dropped, I was like, bro, just let the music speak for itself, because the EP, if it was like 6 to 8 tracks, it was at least 3/4 of that was good music. Now the one that came after that was just, I can't speak for that one, but at that point, like, I feel like too often people are just like, they're trying to do something to get you to listen to the album. It's like, bro, just let the music do what it do.
Like, there's rollouts, but too much marketing can oversaturate the music.
Yeah, like, especially if you give people, like, to a point where, to use a term you just used, like, if you put a bad taste in the fans' mouth, they're not gonna, and you kind of like shun them in a way or push them away to want to listen, they're not going to want to listen to that. Like, the music is not good. It's like, I don't even like this person.
Yeah.
So, like, why would I want to go and listen to them? It's like, it doesn't make me want to go listen to them if you do something where I just think you're a shitty person now.
Now, if I do a lot of fuck shit and the music is still good at the end of the day, then your fans ain't really gonna say much.
Right.
We've seen this time and time again. So usually there's always that one. Cardi B been doing WAP for like 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't know why that just came up into my head, but
Well, this is her first project since like she's just had a bunch of singles.
Just mad singles.
Yeah, like whatever the privacy of or something privacy.
You tell me WAP wasn't on privacy?
No, that was way after the fact.
I was like, because what privacy came out 21?
Because privacy came before Atlanta was alive.
Oh,
Invasion of Privacy was 2018.
Oh,
so it's been like 7 years since she dropped.
Okay, WAP came out with 21.
Yeah, because it was definitely post pandemic.
And she didn't have an album in that long.
Nope.
Oh,
yeah,
so
she just had mad singles.
So you had a 5-year rollout.
Yeah, pretty essentially.
Damn, that's rough.
Yeah,
but yeah, during all this stuff, yeah, it's just and it just like I said, put bad taste in people's mouth when it's like Nicki talking about kids.
Yeah, the moment you start talking about people's kids, that's where I'm like, all right, bro. Like I'm all for the shit talking. I'm a rage baiter, but like, there's just some people you don't bring in. Like I'm not finna talk about your child because the moment you talk about mine, I don't want to hear nothing else. I need to come see you. So it's like I don't like when it gets to that specifically for the culture itself, but it's just like as a people, I was like, why are we talking about people's kids? Like stop talking about people's kids. If they're a grown ass adult, all right, bet I feel like me personally, in most cases, depending on how much I don't like you, fair game.
Mm-hmm. But then again,
like once we start talking about children, I don't really want to hear no other thing. There's nothing you can really say to me.
Mm-hmm.
And people's wives. Leave the wives out of it. Cause
even the wives?
Yeah, leave the wives out of it. Because some niggas don't be playing about their woman.
It's true.
They are willing to die about that woman.
Yeah.
So I don't blame people. Like, stop talking about people's wives. Like Drake, bring it back to Drake. Stop talking about people's woman, bro. Leave people's woman out of it.
It usually doesn't work.
It don't work in your favor.
Yeah, it usually don't work when that comes about. And yeah, it's interesting, bro. But yeah, I mean, major labels do not mind.
Oh yeah, hell no. Because to them, any publicity is good publicity.
They don't mind undermining someone or pretty much diminishing or disrespecting someone's character in order to push a product. So if that artist enables it or aligns with those same motives, then you know what I'm saying? This is what we get. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think the money like has anything to do with it. But like I said, morally, if you really gotta break somebody down to push some stuff, like how good is the art?
Right.
That's my only thing with it. And we're not even saying this like towards women. We just saying it like guys do this. I feel like guys do this a lot more than girls. Like 50 Cent and Ja Rule is still a beef nowadays.
I feel like with women, it's just not as many it's not as big of a sample size, so it seems like it happens more often, which is not the thing that I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that like a lot of times when it comes to a lot of mainstream female hip hop artists, is some kind of drama attached to their album rollout. Where like men do it, but there's so many more men that like even just this year alone, like even the Clips album was there's some drama attached to it because there was some like podcast that they did, and then it was the following the Drake losing to Kendrick. So then now it's being like not like really if you go and you listen to the album, I wouldn't really sit there and say that there's any kind of like disses on Drake throughout this whole album. Like there's probably a few shots here and there, but I wouldn't say that this album is about that. So for him to get brought up in the podcast or the marketing of it, because they was pretty much on every podcast you can think of, it's like, yeah, that part happened. But then if you go on Jid's rollout, no drama attached to it. Joey Badass had a little bit.
There's drama attached to Joey.
Not once the album came out. No.
I mean, yeah, but
I don't
these
think that
things happened before said album drop.
But like, I don't think that he used it as a way to go listen to his album. I think it just happened.
I think that shit is a rollout. This nigga did a whole Red Bull freestyle addressing certain shit.
But his album came out months later.
That's a rollout.
Like months later.
If Cardi can do a 5-year rollout with WAP, Joey
that's
can
not
do
a
a
five.
rollout.
That's not a 5-year rollout though. That song has nothing to do with this album.
WAP ain't got nothing to do with the album that came out, and WAP's in the album.
I don't think WAP's on the album though.
WAP is on the album.
WAP is on the album. You're lying. Nah, if WAP's on the album, then I'm what I just said is null and void.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm not a nigga. It's on the album.
WAP is on the album. Is it the deluxe version? Nigga, that is crazy. WAP is on this album.
Nigga, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I just rest my case. If Cardi B could do a years long of rollout, people be doing rollouts.
All right.
Long.
So
what about Astro World?
So there
how long that was?
So it's not on the original album.
You got it.
It's not.
You got it.
So she has an album called Am I the Drama? On that one, she's not on. WAP is not. Oh, actually, WAP is the last song on it. Never mind, I'm tricking. I lied.
I rest my case.
I lied. That's kind of wild.
I rest my case.
Cause when did WAP come out? First off, let me see.
Playboy Cardi had years long of a rollout for Whole Lotta Red. He had
it came out in 2020.
He had years long
it came out
worth of a rollout for
came out mid-pandemic.
Like I Am Music, whatever Cardi's recent project was this year was I Am Music. There's been many of cases. Detox has still not come out.
Niggas was saying, look out for Detox for 38 years.
Niggas is still waiting on Detox.
Ain't nobody waiting on Detox, bro. We knew Detox wasn't coming when he dropped that Compton album.
Oh, okay. But
shout out to Anderson .Paak because he had like 5 songs on that album too.
Mm-hmm. But no, it's multiple times where there was years worth.
All right, well I digress on that one. I'll give you the Joey one, but there's other albums that have come out this year that not a lot of drama, but I just feel like with the lower, where there's really only at best 10 mainstream female rappers, that not eight of them, when they drop their next album or if they've dropped their last album, are gonna have some kind of drama attached to it.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to the men's side, it's just it's a much larger sample size.
Yeah.
Where I think that if you extended it to where now I'm just including female artists at all, or female rappers at all, now that number starts to dwindle.
Yeah.
Because like the Rico Nasties of the world, the Tierra Wax, the Rhapsodies, they're not necessarily gonna have their name attached to shit.
Yeah, no, they never do.
Yeah. So I hate that for them, but at the same time, it's like when you're attached to a major label, they just think any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
And so before we get up out of here, 4th and 1. Rams do not convert.
What?
49ers win 26-23.
Oh no.
So,
Matt,
do you only have the one fantasy team?
I do only have one fantasy team.
How's your squad doing?
Ooh wee. It looks like even though Matt Stafford lost, he was the only player that started off Thursday for this week. But Matt got 34 points. So a solid week for a quarterback. He was supposed to only have 22, allegedly, but ended with 389 yards.
Okay.
And
slinging rock.
3 touchdowns. Last week he had 4, and I think he broke 400 yards passing. So the legend himself, Matt Staff, is doing great. California King.
I mean, he's from Texas, but I get what you mean.
He from Texas?
Yeah.
Why the fuck I say that?
I
thought he was from Cali.
Nah, that boy is a Texas boy.
Since when?
He went to the same school that Drew Brees went to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up.
Did you know that Kyler Murray never lost a game in high school?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he won 4 state championships and went undefeated in 4 seasons.
And in baseball.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know what he did, and I know he was still cold, but what's my boy name? Johnny Manziel. They were talking about best Texas quarterback ever.
Best Texas?
Best Texas quarterback ever. And a lot of people tried to throw Mahomes, and he was like, yeah, in high school, Mahomes was not Mahomes.
Yeah, no.
Even in college, he wasn't that Mahomes. He didn't become that Mahomes until he got to the NFL.
Yeah. And
he's with Andy Reid. He's like, but he was like, Kyler Murray never lost a game in 4 seasons and won 4 state championships.
Bro, the way they be having Kyler Murray run in Madden.
His legs just be going like this.
It's not even his legs, it's his arms. His arms, like the way he runs in Madden is like the funniest stuff, bro. Like it's just he's super fast, but he runs like a little kid running away from his parents.
Yeah, that ass. So I'm in 4 leagues. I got Trey and his friends. I'm in a league with them. Right. I'm 1-3 in that one, and I ain't had nobody play today.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got one with some homies that I'm in a group chat with.
All right.
I'm 3-1 in that one.
Okay.
And I got 31 points from Kyron Williams. Then I got the one that I'm in with Trey and his family, and then our family. I am. Hold up, where'd it go? I am 4-0 in that one. You just got whooped last week. Had to put that in there.
Some bullshit, by the way. Lamar Jackson got hurt. I'm telling y'all, on paper, my team is not supposed to lose.
Yeah, nah.
I have Lamar Jackson
going into that last day, or like the night game, because I think they had the night game.
Yeah.
Or like they had the midday game. So I was supposed to lose, but then you had Lamar and Derrick Henry, and I was like, damn, I'm finna lose. And then that nigga Lamar
everybody
pulled that hammy.
Like the past, it's been 4 weeks?
Yeah.
Every single game has been over 175 fantasy points. Yeah. Meaning, if I were to play anybody else in this league, I'm washing them. But everyone has their all-time game playing my team. I have Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, George Kittle, who is hurt. I got Hunter Henry, who is the top 3 tight end. Then I got Justin Jefferson. I got DK Metcalf, Tony Pollard. It's a lot of people. And I got the Lions defense as well. On paper, there's a lot of threats that I got. And
it's not coming to fruition.
It's yeah. Right now, it's anyone's league, it seems like. But if Lamar and Derrick Henry don't do well, I just have the same record as the Ravens at this point. But right now, Ravens are indeed 1-3, and so am I. But come late in this season, I'm gonna start spinning the block on these niggas. So we gonna see what's up. But yeah, no, so far so good. I started off the week fresh. Matt Stafford, 3 touchdowns, 389 yards. Starting it off with 34 points. So should be good. Especially with my players and their matchups that they have this year. Planning on having a breakout game. I'm planning on breaking 198 this week. I ain't gonna cap.
Okay.
But we gonna see what's up.
All right. And then just something to think about for future reference. I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to get that. Hopefully we can get to the bag in some way, form, or fashion. But we gotta do our parlays too and talk about them on here.
Oh God.
And when I go to edit it, I'll say how we did in the post production part of it.
Okay.
All right. But thank you all for watching. We do got to get up out of here. Before we do, show bottle. So Dark Horse, $11.99. Got it from Lee's Discount Liquor. Shout out to them.
Type shit.
15.5.
0.5, yeah.
15.5%.
Double down red.
Double down red.
From Cali.
From Cali.
Dear homies.
I think it's cool. It is definitely strong.
You got rich chocolate. I'm thinking it's dark chocolate, honestly, because there's no sweetness to this at all.
Nah.
It's not dry.
All bite.
It's not dry, but it's not sweet. So with this, it's a solid one. Like, you could eat a steak with this.
Yeah.
Wine, some cheese.
Yeah.
This is definitely just a winding down type of wine.
Yeah.
But with
this,
a
long day.
Yeah, for sure, and it's gonna pack a punch. It's not really gonna hit you in the face, but it's gonna sneak up on you, for sure. 15.5%. After a little bit, you're definitely gonna feel it, but it is still a smooth drink. I think of it as suede, and it is smooth.
So you got to pick the next wine.
I gotta pick the next wine.
Yeah,
we already did rosés. We already did the double down red.
Yeah,
I got you.
It doesn't matter what the type of wine. It just was more so of like I went away from the sweet.
I'm bringing Hypnotic.
That'd be crazy.
I'm playing.
You gotta do that with Hennessy.
I'm playing, boy. But
we drinking Incredible Hulks.
I'll
all pot.
If we do Incredible Hulks pod, Caesar gonna kick us out.
Oh God.
I don't want to do Caesar like that, man. But I'm gonna figure out the next bottle. We should be all right. But yeah, it's
But if y'all got ones that y'all want us to try too, we can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
But make sure you follow us on like, comment, share on everywhere. Subscribe at Juke Network on YouTube. Follow Juke Network
on
Facebook, JUK Network.
Mm-hmm.
Follow the Instagram page @2_Goobs on Instagram as well. And you can follow me at KYNGRALPH on TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Threads. Add an underscore for X or Twitter. You'll be able to see the clips that I post for the show on my TikTok page, and then YouTube, the 2 Goobs page as well.
And on top of that, you can also find me at Felicia with a F, Felicia Little Baby, on Instagram, TikTok. I'm also on Twitch as well. I don't be streaming, but I do be tuning in to people. So if you got streams or anything like that, I always tune in. I support independent streamers. You got that. And I'm trying to think of what else. Robert Haze on all platforms. Do a little bit of hip hop, do a little bit of singing, R&B, and everything like that.
You got any music coming?
As of right now, I do. But I ain't gonna tell y'all when it comes out. It's just gonna come out, and we might debut it on the 2 Goobs. Might debut it whenever I feel like it. So you got that. But yeah, I got music in the tuck, but right now it's just living life, quick hiatus, but we still got clips ready. So just in case you guys haven't listened to anything, feel free to check me out, Felicia Little Baby, on Instagram. Any of my social media platforms will have my link tree there. So if you ever need to find where my music is, feel free to check that out and let me know what you guys think.
All right. As I pull me up a cup, we're going to get out of here. So I appreciate y'all for watching.
And I hope you appreciate us for talking.
Bye. Drink responsibly.